What are those dum-dums doing? Did you guys forget your helmets?
We got it over there, we got it over there. Right behind your head.
Probably should put them on.
Welcome back, everyone. This week we're at Baxter. I'm here with Steve, Derek, and Chris. And oh god, there's those people at the start. I swear, those are the people that are gonna get us some real bad names. It's not the first time I've seen people like that. It's the first time this year, thankfully. But previous year, I swear, like I'd go out to the trails and maybe 1 in 5 you would see people like that, especially at the ones like closer, like there's the Hendry track. There's often people like that there, and Baxter, obviously, because these ones are so close to the city. So you just get like these dum-dums like riding around, no helmets. I know I could see up the end of the dual trail that there was like a bunch of other guys waiting up there, just stood around, like at least 2 more. They need like to get some. I don't know what you can do about it, because obviously by the time the enforcement come out to find them or do whatever, like they're going to be gone. So it's just like, and then we get bad names because of it. I don't know what you can do. Like if mockery that they're dumbasses for not even wearing their helmets. They probably didn't even have helmets. Usually you'll see like a big group of them, and there'll be like one helmet for the one person who actually owns the bike, and then the rest of them just ride around without helmets on. That's usually how it is. I've seen it on ATVs, on bikes, and motorcycles. It's just frustrating, but I don't know, nothing I can do about it. Anyway, just following Steve on his new bike. I noticed at the Somerville, his rear was chattering around, like jumping all over the place. But I feel like Baxter's so smooth and fast that it didn't really seem to be happening. So perhaps because of the faster speed, he was able to like hit the bumps a little better, so his bike was working better. Let me take it for a spin later. I've got some footage of that. It's a very nice bike. I just didn't really like the handlebar setup because it's way too high, but the rest of it was great. It has the race tech suspension on, so yeah. And right now we're just following Derek. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Derek, so it's good to be out with him again. He's having a great day. The dirt was perfect today. Because the leaves were blown to the side, we could see where we're going, so it was so fast and flowy today. It was absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking about how to get my suspension done up. I spoke with one of the guys in a much higher class for the racing, and actually 2 of them. And one of the guys gave me some advice and a number for an email for some guys. So I'm going to email him and ask him about it, because he'll put some linear suspension inserts in. But I'm not sure if I should do that or just go a little bit more and just get like an enduro spec racing, whatever, like race tech, that kind of stuff, like full inserts. I won't go like buy my own new K-by-Bs. That's ridiculous. That's way too expensive as well. But I'm not sure if I want to do like the lowest like small upgrade and see how long that lasts me and see the difference, or if I just put a little bit more cash in now and just go for like some full cartridge inserts, and just ride that for a while, because I don't need anything beyond that. I feel like I'm getting quicker, but I can definitely feel like my bike doing the like. I don't know how to describe it. It's like wallowing, so it's like oh through things. It doesn't feel stiff, even though my stuff is cranked to the highest compression. Well, my tail isn't, but I feel like the tail in its current softness tracks the ground really well. But if I go any harder, it just starts pogoing everywhere. So just then I was playing... Steve is down! That was his most dramatic crash of the year. Unfortunately, I wasn't closer to catch him, because I was playing hold back so that I could race and catch up. But now I've just got in front. The trail was absolutely immaculate today. It was so nice. And the weather was fantastic too. It was better than last week. Last week was cold, -2. This week was like 6 degrees. Well, it was like 2 when we started, but it got to like 6. So it was super nice. So it was way too hot. I had a hoodie on. I was like, I don't need this hoodie. Shouldn't have worn the hoodie, but at the other side of the trail now. So, oh well. It's just such a nice day. Such a nice day. Just to get out for a ride. I know the season's ending soon, so got to make the most of it. I'm very happy with my progression this year. I feel like I've learned so much, and I don't crash as much anymore, which is one of the key things I wanted to practice this year. Absolutely, yeah. One of the key things I wanted to practice. I've been wanting to just practice my cornering so that I don't go down, because every time you go down, right, you lose so much time, and that's so frustrating. And it's like, oh, I can ride as quick as I can, and I'll make 10, 15, 20 seconds. As soon as I crash, it's done. So right now I'm on Steve's bike. It's a KTM 250 XCF, I think. Yeah, I think that's what it is. He could correct me. But anyway, the bike runs super smooth. Feels so slick. I don't know if it was underpowered, but I wasn't really able to give it as much as I wanted to, because the handlebars have this like crazy high raise on it. So I was struggling to go over the whoops as hard as I wanted to, or as hard as I felt like the suspension could hold. And the suspension was really, really nice. I think, yeah, it was super smooth. That's why I was thinking, oh, do I go for like the race tech stuff? Because I feel like this suspension was just eating the whoops and bumps. Like I couldn't really feel the small chatter, and the whoops were just like so smooth. But the problem is my arms were flying around everywhere because the bars are so high. And I couldn't really turn properly because I couldn't get my elbows up in the air because I've already like raised my arms like 5 inches, 4 inches. Like it just felt very awkward. But the bike is absolutely lovely, and I can see why he's having a great time. And I couldn't really feel the thing that I was describing to him that I could see in the Somerville videos. So, well, not the Somerville, it was the time from when I went out with him in Somerville. And I couldn't really feel it happening, so I couldn't.
How do you turn it off?
Maybe it was because I was riding faster, so it wasn't happening so much. But yeah, so we only did 3 laps today. I could have definitely done 4 before going pick up my wife, but unfortunately ran out of water, and I was like, yeah, whatever. So went over that a little fast. Oh, almost fell over.
I a little too far.
Well, I wonder how far I actually flew through the air there, because I felt like I was on the brakes, and I was like, "Oh God, I'm not stopping." Well, I was stopping, but I was like, So, if only I've done like the hero slide into the corner." But no, I'm not that skillful yet. And like, I feel confident being able to ride through Baxter quite quickly, because like, look how much front vision you have. All the leaves are down now. There's no bushes left. Like you can see for absolutely miles. A lot of my footage where I make the cut is because I see someone coming the other way, but I see them coming away really far in the distance. So obviously, as soon as I spot someone in the distance, I immediately slow down, and then I'm just pottering along for a while before we do a pass on each other. There was quite a few people out today. Like, yeah, all sorts of different people, trail riders. The gentleman that you saw when I came back on Steve's bike, one fella, I think his name was Neil, the other one was called Chris. I think it was that. And yeah, the one of the guys, when he was 73 years old, absolute legend, out riding. He loves it, and yeah, I hope I can still be riding at 73. So that's great. Yeah, and then all sorts of other people, like a bunch of MX guys turned up, and they were just ragging around on the dual track. They don't seem to ever like to come into the single trail. I'm not sure why. I guess it's because of the trees. But I just don't find the dual trail racing up and down that full blast, full throttle particularly interesting. It's kind of boring. But I mean, at least on the MX course, right? There's jumps. So yeah, I mean, each their own. Yeah, look how flowy and fast these trails are. There's just like, there's no, yeah. I think that was the one time I dropped the bike today. I gotta stop doing that. But I mean, I felt very happy with my performance today. I'm really trying to like sit forward on the bars. I'm trying to keep like my position good. I'm trying to be more like nimble on the bike, so I'm moving around a bit more and just making sure that my like weight is always counter to the turn. Trying to like see berms and ride berms when I can. When that one a little too fast. I think I could have done it properly, but I was just like, I'm just going to push through. Can't be bothered to whip it back through. But I'm trying to like hit the corners. I was also practicing this thing earlier, you might have seen, where I was riding in second, and I'm just trying to like, every time that opportunity that I can, just give it a bit of blast of throttle to try and I felt like I was going faster, and not uncontrollably faster, but I don't know if I actually was. But the bike was making more noise, so it made me feel like a bit more of a hero. And then now I'm back into third. So it's this kind of thing. So I see someone coming around the other way, and then I'm like, I just ride slowly for a while. I'm like, because I don't want to go fast with hit a tree there. I hit quite a few trees today, but I didn't come off any of the times, thankfully. Need to work on that thing that I saw Sean, where he goes a little wider into the corner, so he probably gets a little slower in, and then you get a wider angle. Well, his a little slower, still faster than mine, but obviously, you know, you get a better angle. And then, yeah, you can head on through. So anyway, just having a great day. There's all sorts of skilled riders here. This guy looks like he's a newbie rider, so I don't want to like start rev bombing him. I just follow him for a little while, and eventually he hear my bike, so he pulls over, lets me by, and I think his buddy's just ahead. Yeah, I see him now. So I know the guy's going the same direction, and he's not far ahead, so I was going to catch him pretty quickly. Yeah, there's all sorts of people out. I guess like also like maybe the Overton window of where my riding is at has warped a little bit. Obviously, with a lot of the riders that I go out with are into racing, or I've just been progressing with them this whole time. So as we've all been getting better at very equally fast rates. So yeah, this year's been absolutely fantastic. Chris was keeping up with me almost all of today, especially once he fiddled with his suspension, but his suspension's pissing all everywhere, so he needs to get that sorted. But I think that might be a winter job. Yeah, it was really, really good. Shame there's only one more week left, but never mind, it is what it is. Gotta keep the trails good. Try and keep those weirdos riding around without helmets on out, because they're not great. So there you go, I see someone coming the other way, and I'm like, better start slowing down. So, yeah, father out with his little daughter, and yeah, it's a good day for a ride. So we let them by, because I don't want her to like fall over in the bush. But yeah, that'll do for this week. See ya.